Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hi, my name is Erica, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about Lillee Jean. Now, if you don't know who she is, a lot of people don't know who she is because people speculate that she bought subscribers. I'm not saying that, I'm saying that's what people have said. Please do not sue me for this. I'm not saying I believe it or that it's true or that I have proof of it, but I'm saying this is what people have said. People like Rhetoric have done videos on her. Other people have done videos on her. A lot of smaller channels have done videos on her, which is a little bit of why I'm scared to talk about this. Because Lillee Jean has been known to try to take down these smaller channels because they don't have as much behind them as like someone like Rhetoric does or did, because Rhetoric hasn't made a video in a while, but anyway, she's been known to go after smaller creators, and I really don't want my channel taken down, so that's why I'm being very careful with this video, and it might be hard to follow along because I probably won't be able to include clips, but I will link the videos I'm discussing down below. But what made me want to talk about this is Lillee Jean has this, well, she calls it a non-profit, but I don't know if I would call it a non-profit. It's kind of like a series on her channel called Bullyish, where she talks about the effects of cyberbullying and how to prevent cyberbullying. And now that sounds great, but it's a pretty shallow series in my opinion, because it doesn't really get at the meat of the issue. Like, she's just saying words that don't mean much. For instance, I was watching one of her new videos this morning, and she was just like, if you're experiencing cyberbullying, tell a parent or a guardian or an adult that you trust, and that's all great. But does that warrant an entire YouTube video? Like, that can be said in a tweet, maybe even a Twitter thread. And then she's going on about how people use fake accounts and hide behind these accounts. But I think it would be much more impactful if she would talk about something specific and not be super vague and just be like, this is what people do and this is why it's horrible. It kind of reminded me of like an essay I would write in middle school, like, this is the problem with society today, but you don't have any specific examples. It's just, oh, people do this and that, but it's not impactful because it's a very detached type of a message that you have. And I think part of the problem, though, is that Lillee Jean says she's been cyberbullied, and that might be true. I'm not saying that it's not, but she's also been known to go at people online and to be very mean to them, and her mother has done this too. I know another creator by the name of Tatiana was allegedly harassed by Lillee Jean and Lillee Jean's mother, or for making videos on Lillee Jean. Oh, I just moved my chair and scared my dog. I'm sorry, Lou. But, but, and mind you, I haven't seen Tatiana do anything vile to her. I've just seen her make videos saying, this is my opinion. She didn't name call Lillee. She didn't do anything of the sort. But I believe that Lillee Jean, and not just Lillee Jean, because I've seen this with a bunch of creators. A lot of people conflate criticism with bullying. Just because somebody disagrees with you and is sharing their opinion online doesn't mean they're attacking you and bullying you and hating on you. And this is something that can also be said about the Dad Challenge podcast. He kind of lumps every video made about him in like the category of hate videos and videos from my detractors. And the reason why I find that narrative to be problematic is because it stops dialogue, you know, because by labeling anything that disagrees with you as hate or bullying, you kind of just stop the whole conversation. Even if it's a conversation worth having, even if you did something bad and people are calling you out on your BS, but then you get to be like, oh, well, this is hurting my feelings. And I want to be clear here. Of course, everybody's feelings are valid, but at the end of the day, you have to deal with your feelings. Whether that means going to therapy or talking about it with someone or writing in a diary. I know it's a running joke, especially earlier on my channel. I would always tell people, instead of acting out in this bad way, write in a diary. But it's true, like, that's a much healthier way to deal with your feelings than to call everybody bullies and try to avoid accountability that way. And I think it's a big problem online and offline is whenever somebody is called out for doing something wrong, whether they've said something that can be construed as bigoted, or they've hurt somebody, or they've just done something that wasn't a good choice, and then they kind of get called out on it, and then they'll be like, well, now you're just hurting my feelings. We saw that with Hello Leash when a lot of her ex-mods came out and said that they had a bad experience with her. Then she ran off the internet and was sending people videos of her crying and being like, this is so bad for my mental health. And it's like, of course, I want people to take care of their mental health and be okay. But I want them to do that. I don't want them to expect people to not hold them accountable when they do bad things just because they're sensitive. Trust me, I am 100% a sensitive person. So I'm not knocking people for being sensitive. But what I am saying is that's your responsibility to deal with. Unless people are actually being mean to you and taunting you or cyberbullying you for no reason, can we stop overusing those words? Because then it takes away from people that actually experience that. And also, it's a very easy scapegoat when you're facing a lot of criticism. You can just be like, oh, I'm being bullied, please stop. But it's like part of being an adult is learning how to handle your emotions and knowing the difference between being held accountable and being bullied or hated or dragged through the whatever you want to call it. There's a difference between those things. And yeah, that's about all I had to say today. I was gonna do a video on the Dad Challenge podcast, but the thing is, I've done a lot of that recently, and I don't want to become the Dad Challenge podcast 2.0. So, yeah, I'm trying to diversify my content a bit, so bear with me as I try to find my way on YouTube. If you learned something or if you found this interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not already and you would like to see some more of my content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.